together. Stay tuned for Next Schoolhouse.
Adjusting frequency.
Hi, I'm Tascha.
Hi, I'm Jessie.
Hey, this is Jillian.
There, Nyla here.
School is in session. The door is open. Assignments have been given. The topics: perseverance and positivity.
Students were asked to talk about what they have been doing to move ahead,
To stay positive and engaged with academics,
athletics,
interests and hobbies.
friends, and family
During this time, students are standing by from Ontario to British Columbia
to share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. You are listening to Next Schoolhouse,
featuring the voices of young Canadians.
We are standing by for Jessie.
Hi, I'm Jessie, here in the beautiful British Columbia.
Hi, I'm Tascha in Calgary, Alberta.
Hey, this is Jillian from London, Ontario.
Hey there, Nyla here from Milton, Ontario.
Thank you, students. We're so happy to hear from you in this moment in Next Schoolhouse. Adjusting frequency to welcome the voice of Jillian. Hello, Jillian.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here with you, and I would like to share, to reflect upon online school. During online school, my entire class had their cameras off unless we had to have them on. I was one of the few to turn my camera on when the teacher asked, though most of the time the teacher told us it was like looking at a blank screen and it was like she was talking to herself. When we did Kahoots, we'd often unmute our mics to joke and trash talk each other, saying we were going to win. I enjoyed that, and it was very entertaining when we were doing a math Kahoot and our teacher accidentally left the meeting on question 1, so we couldn't see the question or answer, just the options to pick. I actually did pretty well and stayed in the top 5 until the very end, just by guessing. Our teacher came back on at the end and we all explained what happened and why we all did terrible. We found that a very entertaining math class.
Humor in the moment. Laughter helping classmates in the moment.
Perseverance and happy connections with each other. Thank you, Jillian.
Adjusting frequency. Coordinates received for Milton, Ontario. Hello, Nyla.
Hey guys, it's Nyla. I don't know how you've been feeling about the pandemic, but I know for me, the pandemic has been really good in many ways. It's made me realize what I was taking for granted in life. Whenever I wanted to go visit family and friends, I never had a second thought about going. If I needed to reschedule or wanted to go multiple times in a week, I could. But now things are different. Something I was really looking forward to in 2020 was being a bridesmaid in my aunt's wedding. Unfortunately, she has already had to postpone it twice. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she gets to have it later this year though. Right before the pandemic hit, I had an injury. I couldn't walk on my foot, I couldn't go out at recess, I couldn't participate in dance, among so many other things. This was an injury that doctors couldn't figure out, so this whole process was very time-consuming and a little stressful. As difficult as this time was, I was so grateful for technology because honestly, who knows where I would have been in my recovery had I not been able to see my doctors. My foot has taken a long time to heal. However, the pandemic ended up working in my favor in this case. I was able to work with an amazing team of doctors at Sick Kids who helped me heal, virtually of course.
When the pandemic ends, I'm really looking forward to when wearing masks isn't mandatory, only because it's really hard to breathe. But when I wear a mask, I am grateful that they can protect me from the virus, which puts me at a lower risk of catching it. I would really like to become an actress and get more involved in the industry as a whole. I really want to be part of the casting aspect as well as be a director. I find it very fascinating how movies are put together, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons that I would love to be a part of the acting business. I want to know every tiny and big part of what makes a movie. I want to understand all the jobs it takes behind the scenes and on camera. One day, I want to be able to put my creative ideas onto the big screen.
Technology
to help you heal, helping you to connect and to persevere during your convalescence, thinking in the moment, reaching for a future filled with artistic pursuits. Thank you, Nyla.
Adjusting our frequency to Toronto, Ontario, to receive the voice of Shifa. Hello, Shifa.
Thank you for sharing my STEM story today. CAGIS, the Canadian Association for Girls in Science, is a club for girls aged 7 to 16 that supports interest in STEM. They help empower young girls and help them gain confidence in the field they want to pursue. So far, each session has been sensational, with experts from particular fields help us understand the topic and help meetings become more interactive and hands-on. CAGIS has monthly and weekly live sessions. From making chocolates to sending your code to space using Python, these sessions are packed with information for aspiring young scientists. I am so proud to be their teen ambassador. As COVID has been a huge change for everyone, CAGIS's virtual meetings have been easy to access from the comfort of my home. I am also taking part in an amazing program, Future Earth Academy, which involves 12 teens from around the globe who collaborate to create projects to help the world through virtual reality. We have been provided with headsets to meet up on platforms such as Engage, Nano, and so much more. We have also been given cameras that help capture our lives in 360 degrees and shared it with the world. I've met such wonderful people through this program and have attended informational sessions. Each day in the VR beta is like a splash of color on a white canvas. Everyone there is easygoing and great to talk to, and I was given the privilege of working alongside experts in fields like robotics, environmental sciences, biotechnology, and the list keeps on going. I also get to attend sessions where deep topics are explored, such as how the brain dreams and the science behind evolution. Please follow our journey on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter.
Opportunities to join and persevere, to become more.
Gathering together virtually in pursuit of knowledge and connecting to others. In this moment, thank you, Shifa. Adjusting frequency and coordinates to Hamilton, Ontario. Hello, Emerald.
Hi, I'm Emerald B. from Hamilton, Ontario. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I have been supporting my social cause, Food for Kids, which is an organization that provides food for kids who don't have access to it in all of Ontario. I also did the first ever social distancing flash mob with my band Girl Power, and that was for Red Cross. I've been writing so much music with my mentors Paul Stevens and Brian Mello. I have so much new music to come out soon, and I can't wait for you to hear it. Here's a clip of my new Valentine's Day song, Cupid Has Other Plans. I hope you enjoy.
The sky, now here you are calling me a Valentine. How did I fall for you? It's like a shot in the dark, going straight through my heart. Something I never knew. The way I'm feeling inside, watching the arrows fly by. Just one kiss made me understand. Cupid has other plans.
We can find our voice in the service of others. We can find our voice to persevere in music and the arts. Thank you, Emerald. Adjusting coordinates. Tuning the frequency to hear the voice of Tascha in Calgary, Alberta. Hello, Tascha.
I am grateful. Grateful for the opportunity to attend school when so many others cannot. I am blessed. Blessed to be able to express my passion through music and participate in band when so many other sports and activities are canceled. I am thankful. Thankful for the amazing teachers and staff who support me and all the students through an incredibly difficult time, even though they are tired, scared, and overwhelmed themselves. I am humbled. Humbled by the countless frontline workers and healthcare professionals who have sacrificed so much to keep us safe and provide for those in need. I am hopeful. Hopeful that someday soon we will return to a sense of normality. There is a quote by Abraham Maslow that says, "A musician must make his music, an artist must paint, a poet must write if he is to ultimately be at peace with himself." Music and the arts are such an important part of my life. They are my passion, my release, my distraction, my outlet, my solace. In this time of struggle, sacrifice, and uncertainty, I am grateful.
To take solace in the arts, to persevere through adversity, to hold your passions close, to persevere. Thank you, Tascha. We now adjust the frequency and enter the next schoolhouse auditorium for our guest speaker. In this moment, here is Mr. McDermott.
In this moment, I want to speak about positivity, perseverance, and tenacity. Character traits that have been embraced by so many over these long and seemingly endless months, as our worlds have literally been turned upside down. Let's look at the past to see where we've been, and let's reach forward to where we want to go together. As an elementary school teacher, since those first days of isolation and stay-at-home orders, those endless days staying positive, sharing that positivity with students online, encouraging, celebrating, struggling to accept, let alone embrace the reality of the situation. Those days turned to weeks and months, and then in September I wanted to be there, to see, to share, to persevere, and strive to bring a sense of continuity and hope to the students in my charge. From the moment we all met on the field and donned masks and then entered the school to begin a new school year, I knew that we all needed to embrace the reality and persevere. I followed the protocols and the directions every day as we've met outside to check over health forms and to go into the school in a socially distant manner as directed together. Has it been hard? Has it been a struggle? Sure, but I've been there in person learning to be with the students and to move through this most challenging of school years together. And together has also meant accepting the reality of having to go online, as we did in the fall and as we did during the first 6 weeks of 2021. But now we're back in the classroom together. And we've talked about those online days and even posted student work to honor that time and to remember. But we've also moved forward and embraced the new, which became emblematic and indeed future affirming with the landing of Perseverance on Mars. This event happened during our first week back and has come to represent a new beginning, a new sense of wonder, a new sense of the possibilities that are here right now today, and indeed stretching out into the future as the aptly named Perseverance and Ingenuity begin their mission on Mars. And so, we too begin our mission to embrace this time, our time, in this moment, right now, to imagine the possible and to embrace what can be, will be, and which lies ahead, as we continue to persevere with tenacious positivity.
You are listening to Next Schoolhouse,
featuring the voices of young Canadians.
To persevere with tenacious positivity.
Thank you, Mr. McDermott. Adjusting our frequency to coordinates in British Columbia to get his thoughts and reflections. In this moment, hello, Jessie. How have you persevered?
This past year has been the worst time of my life, with the pandemic ravaging the entire country and also the government restrictions that come with it, has made our lives very difficult. This has affected so many lives in many ways. Even how we interact with friends at school or at home. Now you can't even celebrate a holiday or birthday with family members. Or even how we go about playing sports or things we love to do have changed dramatically. When we heard that we were starting virtual classes due to the pandemic, my best friends and I were happy, thinking that it would be fun staying home and doing work. But we were also anxious of how it was going to work. 2 weeks into the virtual school year, we changed our minds of it being fun or easy. Because of all the fun things that we did during in-person schooling couldn't be done. Now since we're back in school, we are social distancing, having to wear a mask when we are within 6 feet of someone, and also having to wash our hands frequently. The scary part is we don't know when this is going to end. So I think if we all listen to the doctor's instructions, Social distance, wear a mask, and stay home as much as we can. It will help reduce the spread and save lives.
We persevere and look forward. Thank you, Jessie, for sharing your story
of perseverance and positivity
in Next Schoolhouse. In this moment, we thank all of the students for their stories. We have listened. We have reflected in this moment. And now we say goodbye until next time. From Milton, Ontario.
I think I've learned about how people have had different experiences, and not only that, but to see the good in everything, and that you can still have fun even though we couldn't see people face to face. I'm Nyla from Milton, Ontario. Over to you, Jillian.
Wonderful to hear your voice, Nyla. Thank you for sharing. I'm Jillian from London, Ontario. Out to you, Tascha.
I'm so glad that we've had this time together. I'm Tascha Rose, here in Calgary, Alberta.
And I'm Jessie, out here in the beautiful British Columbia. Thank you for listening to our stories and those of our guests, Emerald and Shifa. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, students, for sharing your stories of perseverance and positivity
in Next Schoolhouse. In this moment, class is now dismissed.
New assignments will be transmitted soon
from Next Schoolhouse. Doors are now closing in 3, 2, 1.